Here's a Q4 Miami real estate market update, and we're gonna dive a little deeper into the city of Palmetto Bay. It's had the most drastic changes in the last few months, and I think it's there's a lot more inventory that has come out for sale, and we've seen a lot of price depreciation. So let me share with you the numbers of Palmetto Bay, because if you're a buyer, it's a great opportunity to purchase. If you're a seller, then we want to be strategizing on price, strategizing on how the house looks prior to going to the market, so you're not in a bad position but in a good position. So in 33157 there were 135 sales in Q3 of 2025, of which 23 of them were in cash. So you're seeing that 83% of the market is a finance buyer. So it's critical to price this property correctly, because you are going to have an appraisal that's going to tell you, the number as well. The median sales price was $715. It went up 3%, and the average sale price is $866, and that went up 4% as well. And you can see your higher priced properties are moving a little bit more than the lower priced property. There were $117 million that traded and sold during this time frame. It's normally the busiest season for the neighborhood, the summer, and the offers are coming in about 6% less. That's the average. So if you are a seller, estimate about, you're going to get 6% less than asking. If you're a buyer, you're probably putting in an offer at 10% less than asking for, submitting the offer. And a median time to contract is about 1.5 months. It's actually 45 days. So that's how long. So when you see the property on the market for, that time frame, that's normal for that neighborhood. And why has it been so drastic, what's happened in the Palmetto Bay, is because of the amount of new listings that have come out for sale during this time period. I guess there were a lot of investors that were in the process of flipping, and then all that inventory came out at the same time. And a lot of those investors have now had to put their properties for rent. So there were 187 properties or houses that went for sale during this time frame. That's like 14% more than usual. So that's a huge number, and that's kind of what overflooded the market. So what was good is that oh, and you can see here the total active inventory was 237. So right now for the area, there's 20% more for sale than what there was last year. And right now, interesting enough, the market is what we call a balanced market. So it's no longer a seller's market. Now it's a healthy amount of buyers and sellers. So that's why I said, if you're a seller, you want to strategize, because after a balanced market comes a buyer's market. And that's what we're seeing in many parts of Miami, that it's turned into a buyer's market. So it's critical to see that, so how to, the timing of the market. So for example, in Compass, in our team, we right now for the holidays, we won't put a property in a neighborhood like this out on the market until probably after the holidays, because it's not the best time when people are searching for a single family home in this neighborhood. So we'll use our private exclusive tool to get people, to still market it, but more off market, so it doesn't hurt a seller with days on market. Obviously, it's seller decides what they want to do, but we would recommend that, especially if it's around the holiday season. There's certain other neighborhoods tend to move during this market, so it's really neighborhood specific. So if you have any other questions on Palmetto Bay or other neighborhoods of Miami, my name is Joanna Jimenez with the Opes Group, and we are here happy to help you.